As we all know, Epcot is undergoing a huge transformation. I mean, half the park is a construction site. Epcot's my favorite park, and it kind of sucked to see it like that, but I am extremely excited about the future revamped Epcot with all the major projects coming our way. But then the unthinkable happened, and we were hit with a global pandemic, which caused the Disney parks to be closed for a couple of months and put the future of all these major projects in Epcot at an uncertain level. Now, in terms of these major projects, Disney really hasn't come out saying, all right, this is what we're doing, this is what we're not doing. But they have confirmed some things, and they've kind of given us subtle hints that lead us in the direction as to what they're thinking of doing. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down everything that's gonna happen with the major projects, and also I wanted to give my opinions about what the long-term future of Epcot is going to look like. Always wanted to talk about it, and I felt like today was the perfect time to do that. Alright guys, quick little interruption. I have the camera right there. I didn't really want to move it for this, but I just need to show you my doggo right there. Look at how adorable Cookie is looking. She just laid down there by the door waiting for me to finish and also waiting for my mom and dad to get back. It's just absolutely adorable, and I just needed to show you. Alright, back to the video. Now the first projects that I wanted to talk about are the two that Disney has confirmed that they have canceled. Cherry Tree Lane in the UK Pavilion and the Spaceship Earth renovation. Now these two didn't really come as a surprise to me. I kind of expected both of them to get canceled. In terms of Cherry Tree Lane, I feel like it's not a really major project. I felt like it was just something to, revamp the UK Pavilion and bring in more IP or intellectual property into World Showcase. But not much information was released, no construction ever started, so I feel like that was a really easy project to scrap. And also, I felt like the renovation of Spaceship Earth was a super easy project to postpone. I mean, it's not a really important change. Like, it's not gonna change the fate of the universe if you just leave Spaceship Earth there, which is a fan favorite and a classic attraction, and postpone the renovation. So kind of you get a win-win scenario for both the guests and for Disney. The guests get to keep a fan favorite for a couple more years, and also know that in the future they're gonna get a brand new renovated version of it, which is gonna be awesome. On the other hand, Disney also has a win-win scenario where they don't really have to spend money on this new project. They could postpone it and still keep the guests happy. Because like Spaceship Earth is a super popular ride. It's a classic one. Everyone loves it. So keeping it there for a while longer is not going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. So I felt like that was the thinking that Disney went with, and they just scrapped the project and postponed it for an undetermined date in the future. What about the other major projects going on in Epcot? Now, there hasn't really been much information. Something here and there has been released, but I wanted to focus on one picture that Josh D'Amaro posted on Instagram. So the picture shows Josh D'Amaro, the newly appointed chairman of the parks, along with Jeff Vaughn, the newly appointed president of Walt Disney World, and other Imagineers standing in front of the brand new pylons added in the fountain in the entrance of Epcot. But the one thing that I wanted to focus on was in the description, where he says, and I quote, "So much going on in this park with the future additions of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and the new pylons installed at the main entrance fountain." Now the fountain pylons have already been added, and I've seen pictures and videos all over the place, and I have already thought of like 20 million different pictures that I'm gonna take when I see them in real life. But the other two things that he mentioned, Cosmic Rewind and also Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Now, I know it's just an Instagram post, but I feel like it's also confirmation that these two projects are still going to go ahead. And honestly, it doesn't come as a big surprise to me. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure was in the brink of opening already before the global pandemic. If I'm not mistaken, it was said that it was going to open summer of 2020. So it was almost done. It's going to be a brand new section of the France Pavilion. So it's going to be an expansion plus the ride, which is coming from Disneyland Paris. It was almost done, and there's no way that Disney is going to cancel that project with it almost being done already. And also Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. There's a lot at stake for Disney with this roller coaster. It's gonna be the largest indoor roller coaster ever built. It's gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy, which is one of the few Marvel IPs that Disney's allowed to use in their theme parks. So in case you didn't know, there was an agreement between Marvel, Universal, and Disney stating that west of the Mississippi River, Disney has the theme park rights to all of the Marvel superheroes. So that is why California Adventure is getting the Avengers Campus. But on the other hand, east of the Mississippi River, Universal still has the theme park rights to the majority of the Marvel superheroes, such as, the Avengers, Spider-Man, and, those major popular superheroes. But Disney does have the right to use certain popular superheroes in their MCU that aren't really in that agreement. Guardians of the Galaxy Doctor Strange, superheroes like that are allowed to be used in the Walt Disney World theme parks. So there's a lot at stake in this for Disney, and they are not going to cancel this project. I mean, they built that building super fast, and I know for a fact they're still going to go ahead with it. Josh DeMero confirmed it in his Instagram confirmation, that's what I'm going to call it. Now, I knew that these two projects were still going to go ahead, but it does leave certain major projects kind of in like a limbo right now. So let's talk about those. So the first one that I wanted to talk about was the Festival Center that's coming to Epcot, because Disney did release a couple of months ago a statement saying that they were going to take a different approach with the Festival Center. So it was originally planned, right? It was going to be this huge 2-story building where they were going to have a bunch of stuff. They had a scale model in the Odyssey Pavilion right next to the Epcot experience, right? It's going to be this super cool 2-story building, and it was going to be awesome. There are going to be places to relax. There's going to be epic firework viewing. There's going to be live entertainment. It was just going to be like a center, like a hub for live entertainment and activities. But now, with everything that happened and this announcement, I think that that building is not going to happen. Now, this hasn't been confirmed yet by Disney, but I do honestly believe that the different approach that they're going to be taking is that they're going to scrap that 2-story building and just do something completely different where they could have places to relax for the guests and also have places for live entertainment and activities. So the purpose of the building is still going to be there, just not the building itself. Now, that does break my heart. I feel like the building was something that I was looking forward to the most. It's going to be super cool. I'm kind of moving to a phase where I like relaxing in the theme parks more than just going at it full throttle, riding everything, just going in maximum overdrive the entire time. I feel like relaxing is going to be more of a thing that I was going to experience when I move. So I feel like that's why I was kind of looking forward to that one so much. And it does kind of break my heart to think that that building is not going to be there. Now, the next project that I wanted to talk about was Space 220. Now, this one I believe is going to go ahead exactly how it was planned. There's going to be a super cool and awesome dining experience right next to Mission Space. So you're going to take like an elevator up, and it's like you're eating in a space station around orbit in the Earth. It's going to be super awesome, and I feel like Disney hyped it up a lot, and they are going to go ahead with it for sure. And obviously, I needed to talk about this because it's a brand new dining experience coming to Epcot. I already think Epcot is the #1 park to go eat at. So another dining experience, obviously I'm super excited. I wouldn't be Disney Rod if I wasn't. So I'm really looking forward to this restaurant, and I think it's going to be a great dining experience. So now let's talk about the Play Pavilion. Now, I feel like the Play Pavilion is going to go ahead exactly how it's planned, because I feel like it's going to be the marvel of Imagineering genius. It's just going to be super awesome technology and a bunch of awesome things combined with guest experiences. It's going to be an Imagineering marvel. And I feel like this is the project that the Imagineers really want to go ahead with, because it's just going to show how awesome they are. So I do think that this project is going to go 100% full in. I mean, they're constructing on it right now. They're putting roof panels on it, make it look really cool from the outside. It's going to be awesome, and I don't think that Disney wants to scrap anything that's going on in there. And now the final one that I wanted to talk about was the Moana attraction. The Moana attraction has caught the attention of a lot of people, including my friend Andy from Andy's Playground. I mean, this ride has expanded all over the United States. It's gone like all the way to Las Vegas. If you think I'm crazy, I don't blame you. But if you would like to know what I'm talking about, check out Andy's Instagram page at Andy's Playground. I'll leave the link to his channel in the description below. Just check it out, trust me, you won't be disappointed. But anyway, the Moana attraction has caught the attention of a lot of people, mainly because people don't really know what's gonna go on. Disney really hasn't released much information to it. I believe that it's gonna be just a really awesomely themed splash zone for little kids. I know some other people that think that way. So I really don't know what's gonna go on, and I thought personally that would have been one of the projects that Disney was gonna scrap completely. But by the looks of it, they are gonna go ahead with it. So in the Cherry Tree Lane and the renovation of Spaceship Earth got scrapped, they also removed the film from the Epcot experience. So they got rid of the film of the Epcot experience, and a lot of people were asking what's going on, and then Disney confirmed that they were canceling those projects. But the Moana attraction film is still going on, which kind of leads me to believe that they are still going to go ahead with this. So not to worry, Andy, I truly believe that the Moana attraction will be coming to Epcot. So those are the major projects coming to Epcot, or not coming to Epcot. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Disney will be releasing information slowly but surely, and we will be getting more and more info regarding these major projects, hopefully sooner rather than later. So now we get to a topic which I really wanted to talk about. So all the major projects go ahead, they build it, the brand new revamped Epcot is open, the years pass by. What comes next? So I think that a lot of other major projects will be announced later on in the future, not now, especially not after this global pandemic. So years and years from now, I feel like we're going to be getting the announcement of other major awesome projects coming to Epcot, mainly World Showcase. So I feel like because of everything that's going on with Future World right now, they're going to leave it alone for a long time. I mean, they're going all out with this construction, so that's going to be left alone, and I think they're going to shift their focus to World Showcase. So what do I think is coming to World Showcase? Well, the first thing that I want to talk about is a new country pavilion, or multiple country pavilions. So this is something that has been rumored for a long time now. In fact, in D23 this year, there was a rumor going around that Disney was going to confirm a brand new country pavilion, Brazil, right in between Germany and Italy. I really thought that that was going to happen. Now, sadly, they didn't confirm it. I feel like maybe right now they're shifting their focus to World Showcase, and then after they're done building that, they would have announced that. I mean, the last pavilion that we got was Morocco in 1988. So it's been over 30 years since Disney added a brand new country to World Showcase. And I think it's kind of overdue at this point. So I do believe after everything happens in Future World, they're going to shift their focus to World Showcase, give it a couple of years, and then start building new countries. Now, the ones that were rumored have been Brazil, obviously, then Spain, Israel, India, other different countries like this, and I do believe that those countries will be making their way. Brazil would be an awesome addition. I think that India would be the next one. I think India would be an epic addition to World Showcase as well. So we're going to see what's going to happen, and I do think that we will be getting a lot more in the next 10, maybe 15 years. Now, the other thing that I think Disney will be announcing soon in the future of Epcot is more IPs or intellectual property in World Showcase. I feel like this is the path that Disney is taking already with Epcot. I do have mixed feelings about it, but at this point, I truly believe it is inevitable, and Disney will be adding more and more IPs into World Showcase. So if you look at Epcot lately, you have Frozen in Norway, you have the Beauty and the Beast sing-along in France opened not that long ago, you have the Remy ride also coming to France, you have Cherry Tree Lane coming to the UK. So this is a path that Disney is taking, and I think they're very determined to continue with this, and we will be seeing more and more IPs making their way into World Showcase. Now, my personal feelings, I'm not the biggest fan of IPs in World Showcase. I like it the way it is, you know, getting the culture of the countries that you visit in World Showcase and all of that. Now, I do feel that Disney's going to keep that cultural experience along in there, but they're also going to introduce their characters to enhance that experience even more. Now, what other things will be coming? I'm not 100% sure. Will there be other attractions coming to Future World? In the near future, or maybe even in the long term, I don't see that. I think they're going to be happy with how it is at the moment. Maybe we get new attractions coming with the new countries coming in World Showcase. For sure, we're going to be getting new restaurants, which that's always a plus for me. So we're going to be seeing a brand new Future World very soon, and also a brand new World Showcase in the long run. At least that's what I think. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the major projects coming to Epcot, and what do you think is going to be coming to Epcot in the long run. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button and hit subscribe. I upload a brand new video every Wednesday. Thank you for being part of the Disney family, and see you real soon.